more like heady bits like Louis C.K. It's like, yeah, it takes 30 years. So go ahead and wait before you can try to really dissect some of these topics.
I think you were more doing like I don't know, like Cosby, Crystalia, like that one, you know.
So harassing women.
That's all stage.
He was harassing women.
He was going up to women and going, I can help you write your jokes. Drink this.
It was me. She was talking about me. Can I buy you a drink?
Indianapolis, John, Dick, and Cheese.
Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, to Attempted Delivery. Tonight we have a very special occasion. We often have guests, but this is the first time we actually have like a comedy couple.
Oh, that's true.
From the
nice.
scene. This is our first. So you guys got a lot of pressure on it.
No.
But no, I was very happy to recently meet Kaelin Clements and Chris Wolf.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Did I put a T in there? That's not Clemens
okay.
or Clements?
It is Clements. There is a T in there.
Okay, so I was
Yes.
okay.
You are correct.
I often second guess myself. And
Yeah, your fuck up is correct, actually.
Congratulations.
thank you guys for coming and being here.
Thank you for having us, man.
You I met about a year ago at Fratelli's.
Yes.
But you I met at the hot sauce show.
Yes. Craig's Hot Sauce Show, yes.
Both are bar shows that were interesting.
At our bar shows.
Don't oversell them.
No. So first thing first, did you guys meet doing comedy? Were you already together and then started comedy? How did
No, we met doing comedy.
Yeah.
We did not just like decide one day like we've been together for 20 years. You know what we should do?
Let's spice up the relationship.
Let's tell jokes about each other on stage. Let's really ruin this shit.
Well, you always hear some comics having like I'm not dating a comic kind of thing. So it's interesting when they do actually get together. So
Yes.
So I think that works for us because we're not the typical comic. And I can say that confidently after almost 3 years of doing this.
Alrighty.
We started a little later than a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So I think at the time her and I met, she was not even a year yet. Okay. I was a few months. Mm-hmm. So we were still people before we were comics.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Debatable.
I haven't been a human in a long time.
Because from what I understand with other comics who've talked about like don't date comics, it becomes a competition.
Yeah, that could.
That seems to be the main like deterrent from people's ego.
And then you resent if they get something that you don't have or whatever.
Right. And we just don't.
And it's
really
only
have that.
me that gets resentful.
So it's fine.
So it's almost one-sided. It's all, he just has to deal with the backlash. It's fine.
I'm very competitive, and he's like, I don't care, and I'm like, how dare you get that show? No.
They booked this motherfucker. Oh, sorry, honey.
He's not even funny. No. I'm kidding.
No, it's true.
So about 3 years. That's kind of where we're about 3.5 years. We started May of 22.
Yeah, I guess
so.
So
It's March of 22.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
What scene did you start on? We started at like POV and the comedy zone, so like Lancaster, Harrisburg. Where were you? Because
Church of Satire.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I started at Church of Satire. At the time, I lived in York, so I didn't know about POV or anything. Like, I just kind of knew that church existed. One of my friends was like, "You should come here and do an open mic." Like, I had no plans to be a stand-up comic or do anything with stand-up comedy. It was just like someone was like, you should do this, and I was like, okay. I guess I will. Like,
I've been seeing these guys bomb, and I think you can do it too.
yeah, I think that's what it was. Like, there were like not a lot of women that went there, and they're like, well, we could use like a girl.
Yes, what's it like being a woman in comedy?
Yeah. Let's ask those questions.
It depends. Honestly, it depends where you are. Like, because sometimes people are really cool, and then sometimes you get like douchebags. Like I will say, there was like one night I was in a green room. Sorry. I was in a green room, and like these guys are like literally talking about how women comics are not funny, and I am like by myself, like in a corner of this green room, while these three guys are just like, women aren't funny, and they need at least 10,000 followers on Instagram to be funny. And I'm just like sitting there like, guys, I'm a girl, you know this, right?
You take your hair down.
Yeah.
I don't even
I just
understand
take
how
my
that's,
vagina out.
I don't even understand how that's like even still a conversation. Or
Did you
know what I
do
mean? Like,
well
there's-
on that show?
I did okay, but no one
Probably
really
better
did
than
that.
those three guys.
Nobody really did good
So it
that
was,
night.
like, on par. Yeah.
It was like one of those nights where like the crowd just like I didn't even know that they like I don't think the crowd knew they were at a comedy show. Like it was
Nice. Yeah, it was an ambush.
gotta love that.
yeah. Like but it's actually at a comedy club, and like they're just like, how'd you guys get here? Like
We won these tickets.
yeah.
Did you start there too at church?
I did, which was kind of on accident, and that's why I'm so head over heels with her. Because, like Rihanna said, you fall in love in a hopeless place.
Ew.
So I was living down. I was living down in Baltimore.
Okay.
And I was going to this mic. I think it was called Zissimo's. It's not around anymore.
In Hamden.
Yes.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
And so I was kind of just like checking it out. I'd sit and watch. And then when I was getting the courage to go up, the person who was running it, I can't remember his or her name, but they had booed a comic for using the R word. I guess we keep it clean. Using the R, and it wasn't excessive. You know what I mean? He was just trying. Did it within the first 30 seconds of his 5 minutes, and they booed him the rest of the time.
The whole rest of the time.
Rest of his set. So I was sitting there like, no. And I've never said that word on stage, but just the idea that is the consequence for trying.
Right.
So then my buddy Darnell, who I knew through a friend, was like, hey, I do this open mic in Hanover. You should come check it out.
Nice.
So I did. And I got the courage to do it because I went and saw Whitney Cummings,
All right.
who's one of my favorites, in Charleston, South Carolina. And she ate a dick for 20 minutes. Now, before I saw that, I'd only seen comedy specials.
Right.
So my stupid brain was like, what is happening right now? Like,
Was it
how
at a
is
club
no one?
or a-
No, it was in
a
a
theater?
like a theater.
Wow.
So she opened up talking about Botox she had just gotten. And some super southern lady in the back goes, we ain't buying it, honey. And that got a bigger laugh than anything she had said. So she picked it back up and, by the end was fine. But those first 20 minutes, I was like, I could do that bad, like at the very least. And that's Whitney fucking Cummings.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, after I saw that, that's what made me want to go try it.
You hear that, Whitney? She's inspiration.
You bombing.
If I ever get to run into her, I have to share that story with her. And as a
I'm
comic
sure she'll
too,
love it.
well, she probably remembers
Yeah,
because you remember those
Well,
shows.
she's from
that
down
suck.
there too, so she's from like Virginia. So she was probably like, here? What the fuck?
And
This
you
is
would
where I
think
belong.
at her level, like the people going to see her know her, like it should be her people. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
that's what.
who knows?
That's
Do
what
people know
was
who
weird.
Whitney Cummings is? One of the most famous.
for sure.
I don't know. Never heard of it.
But you would assume that like somebody wouldn't be surprised or that antagonistic to them,
Yeah, it's
but
so-
unless
it's
they
funny.
were brought by somebody else, like
Yeah.
they got free
Yeah.
tickets on the radio or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
We
was
saw her
weird.
at Magooby's.
Yeah, over during the pandemic, because she was like, she did like a club run to support like the clubs or
Yeah.
whatever.
How was she?
Oh, she killed that. Yeah, they loved her. They didn't hate her for no reason for 20 minutes.
They get Botox.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they get-
Timonium.
Yeah.
Timonium, they get Botox, guys.
For sure. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys more about the Baltimore scene too, because I'm from there and did the music scene there for years, but I have yet to venture into comedy. But first, you guys have both recently had some pretty big, awesome opportunities, things happen. I'll mention them both, and you guys can decide which to go first. But you just got to open over the weekend for Jim Florentine
hell yeah.
at Church Satire. It was pretty awesome. I wish I could have made it now because I've never seen his actual stand up, but he is just a hilarious person. He had an awesome episode of Louis that he was on, and then you recently did the Magoobies thing.
I did do that.
And
I was like, what did I do recently? That was good.
and I wanted to
Bombed
pick your
at an
brain
open
about.
mic.
I wanted to pick your brain about that. So I don't know. You guys can decide who goes
Ladies
first.
first.
Oh, yes, I did the Magoobies one. I did. I don't know. What do you want me to say about it? Like,
Well, I just,
I
what's-
competed against 22 other comics.
That was my question.
And
Like,
I-
It
how,
was a huge
how many
night.
How
Yeah,
many
it
people
was-
sign up? Like, what's the vibe? What's the process of signing up? Because some people listening to this have done it, but some comics might not have and might be interested in doing it. So
The process is like on their website. You just email, like there's a email, I think it's Andrew at Magoobies or something like that. You email, let him know that you want to be on it. And then he sends you back basically a confirmation email and is like, say that you want to do this. And then they send you the instructions and then you just show up that night. So it's
Okay.
not like
you don't have to submit a video.
you
or
don't
anything.
have to submit a video or anything like that for that specific one because it's a open mic / comedy competition. So that
is
one's
it-
kind of easy.
Is it at Magoobies or is it at Wits End next door?
It's at Magoobies. It's,
at
on
the-
the stage at
Okay.
Magoobies.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you actually get to do it there. The Wits End, I mean, I've done that mic. Have you done that mic? I was going to say,
haven't,
we've all
no.
done that
Yeah,
mic,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
I
we
was-
have not.
I was I was going to ask about that one.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard mixed reviews. I've heard it's cool and I've heard it's tough.
I think
So it's an open mic.
I think, yeah, it's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
open mic. It depends on the night. It depends if there are people there to watch you. Some nights you could be standing in a corner just saying your jokes to yourself and no one's even looking at you, which is like, I mean, that's an open mic. Like, let's,
Yep.
I don't know. I just like, I have no high expectations really for open mics at this point. Like, in the beginning, it's like you go because you're like, I want to get like seen by people. But then
Yeah.
you realize that people aren't even watching or listening or care. Like,
yeah.
like sometimes
I got a taste of that last night.
yeah. Like, and I would say sometimes like you do make connections at open mic. Sometimes you do, but like I think it does get hard because your expectation sometimes is like here when you first start, and then you just realize you have to lower it and just realize like, it'll take a while.
Yeah. And it's better. It's honestly despite how horrible it is very valuable to just bomb miserably
Yes.
over and over again. Like it's way,
Yes.
honestly, it could be potentially more valuable than at the beginning. It's probably more valuable than killing.
Yeah.
Because it's like the faster you can get comfortable with silence, the better
Yes.
you're going to be to.
Yes.
As soon as a joke, because on a show, if you miss a joke, you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
shit. Then once you get past that, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
it thickens the skin a bit.
It does. There was a girl there at the Magoobies night, like, and she looked at me and she's like, I've never bombed, not once. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she went up there and she did not do well.
Yeah.
And it was a very awkward moment because, like, I was like, I get secondhand embarrassment. So like comedy is hard to watch for me sometimes because I'm like, oh no, I feel so bad for them right now.
My
But,
wife
like,
says the same thing, that she really doesn't like going to shows because she's
Yeah.
like,
Because like
Yeah.
when something doesn't hit, you're like, oh no. When I'm up there, like I don't care as much. Like I think that I've just grown to like not care because sometimes. Like jokes, you have so many jokes, and sometimes they work in a room, sometimes they don't. Like, how many times have you gone into one room? It kills what you just said. You go with something that you know works every time, and you say it, and then people are just staring at you, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
again, last night. Yep.
Yeah, that happened to me. There was like one joke that I've never not gotten a laugh on, and then last night, like they didn't laugh, and I was like, "This is the first time this has ever happened to me on this joke," and like. That's fine. Like, that's fine. I don't expect people to laugh all the time. But, like, I was like, this is so weird.
yeah.
Like, it was just a moment of, like,
You know,
fucking comics. No.
you know, it's funny though that girl probably still thinks she has never bombed.
So I do.
Yeah, I was going to say she like got off stage and was like, see?
No. So she proceeded to, like she was extremely drunk when she got up there. So I also wonder if it's just like a perspective where like she just does not realize because she always gets very drunk before she goes
Probably.
up. So she just doesn't realize. And like, what a blessing.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's actually sounds pretty sick.
Ignorance is bliss.
What a
Great
blessing
again.
for her. Yeah, like, because like just to like not ever think that like people aren't laughing. Man, I wish I was like deaf or something. Like that would be amazing.
That'd be so funny. You're just getting heckled the whole time.
Yes.
Nobody's like reacting to your jokes. You just keep going.
You're like, that's fine.
So 22 comics. I was curious how many, if they had a cap on the sign
Yeah.
up. So 20, and it's bringer. You have to bring 4.
You have to bring 4 to per
4.
5 minutes, and then every person after that, up to like 7 or 8, you get an extra minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there had been well over 100 people, right?
Yeah, there was a
awesome.
lot.
Yeah,
there
you
were
get
a lot
an
of
audience.
people. You
That's
get
awesome.
a
That's
large
pretty dope.
audience. I didn't bring that many people because I also like. I don't know. I'm at a point where it's like I've been doing this so long. Like it feels weird to ask people to come watch me for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's like
it's-
now come when I'm doing 20.
Exactly. And that's where it's hard because like when you first start, you're like, I'm doing this open mic. You should come watch me. And then it's like now, like after you've been doing it for a couple of years and you've gotten like real time, you feel like bad almost being like, come watch me for 5 minutes. And like my friends, like they were willing to come. Like they did come and they sat, but they left before it was even over, which actually hurt me because at the end it's a cheering situation. So like a chunk of my friends left because like they have babies and they have things and like there were 22 comics doing 5 to 8 minutes and like they had to go.
Yeah.
So
And what night of the week is it?
it's a Thursday.
Yeah, so that's not the best. Yeah.
Yes.
They have to
so
work.
yes. So if you're a young person with young friends, like that's probably fine. But like if you're an old person with friends with like lives, like it's different. So a lot of my friends left, and then at the end, I ended up being like one of the top 4, but
Nice.
I was the least cheered for because everyone left, and that's fair, and that's fine. Like that's what
But that's
happens.
still pretty sick to not have that support and still hit 4th
Yeah.
is pretty sick.
Well,
Sorry, keep
so
touching you.
It's fine. Just do it.
No, it was like, so the judges decide who the top 4 are. So like
okay.
they have like a scoring system that they go through. And then at the end, they like have a list of the top 4 people. They bring them all up and then the audience cheers for the top 4. So it was pretty much just kind of like they went on me and I like the cheer I knew like the minute I was like cheered for, I was like, I did not do that one. Like, and I mean, cause they tell you, they're like, only cheer for one person. So like, then you get some people who cheer for everyone, but then it's just not as like, if you don't have friends there, that's where it gets you.
That's tough. I do like how the Zone does it where, you bring people and it's audience vote, but everyone has to vote for 3 people. So you're gonna vote for the person you came to support.
kind of thing.
Yes.
But you have to vote for two
other
other people.
people.
So
Yes.
it kind of levels that out a little bit.
Yeah. The cheering part is hard, I think. But if it is what it is. I also only brought like I think it was 6 people and then 2 people left. So by the time that they cheered, it was 4 people. I think Pontius and you were up in the rafters, weren't you? You weren't even down near where they were cheering.
They couldn't hear me cheer.
Yeah, they couldn't
And then,
hear
like you
them.
said, everybody's old, so they're like, woo. They're like, no, they
Yeah,
don't have the
exactly.
energy.
They're not like, wah! They're not yelling. I mean, Ashley, she's a pretty loud person. You guys know Ashley, right? I'm assuming.
I still haven't met her
You
either.
haven't?
No.
She was on that show with us.
Yes, yeah.
I met her at the Four Horsemen show. She was outside talking to Tyler, and I met her
Okay.
then. And then, actually got to know her at the show.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
going to be on our next guest.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing.
so
You should have had her. We're a throuple. No.
We're not a throuple.
Well,
I'd like to
I
state
sat
that
on the
for
floor.
record.
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Go
but
sat
we
on my
can
lap.
only have we only had the 4. We only had the 4. I
it's
originally
okay.
was going to do you 2, and I was like, wait, it would be dumb to not have you 2.
I mean,
So,
it's fine. I don't know. I feel like I'm like mean to him, and people think that I like hate him, but I don't.
That was
It's
convincing.
just who she is.
But I don't.
But I don't.
I have jokes about killing my wife, so I get it.
It's fine. It's fine.
We didn't want people to think like you have to book us both and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like we're still our own comics. We support each other and go to the other one shows. But like when she has a show, if I'm not on it, I'm not going in that green room. That's weird.
Yeah,
It's a professional space. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've learned not everyone feels that way, but
Yeah.
you can only, live how you think you should live. So we try to make it known, like, don't feel obligated.
Yeah,
It's not a group deal. We unfortunately have 0 bits together on stage yet.
We
Right
have
on.
0. We don't have, we don't do anything together. Like we have things that are similar or parallel or things that like if he goes before me at a show, I can like play on it or like things like that. But I wouldn't say that we have like anything where we go on stage together and like,
Yeah.
Song and
a
dance
bumping mic.
routine.
yeah.
Do you, or like Endless Honeymoon, or
Yeah.
Natasha and
Moshe,
Yes,
but,
yes.
Do you guys ever write together? Not necessarily like we're working on the same bit, but do you guys like spend time writing individually, but like together? Like, do you do any of that process together? Like, will you run a bit by each other, punch each other's stuff up? Like,
I mean, we'll run stuff by each other. We'll like say like, hey, I was thinking about this, but sometimes it also is like, okay, cool. Like,
very early on, we were coming back from Cellar Door. I remember this specifically, and I say it with love. We were coming back from Cellar Door, and I was like,
that's in Frederick?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, if you said this in that one joke and just in a lighthearted way, she didn't communicate with me for the rest of that drive home.
I also
which
think
is understandable.
I was a lot more sensitive when I first started, when like people would come up to me and be like, I'm telling you how to tell your jokes, because I feel like not,
you got it way more. This is a girl thing for sure.
Yeah. But it's definitely like a man thing where like men would like come up to me after my sets and be like, let me help you write. Let me write with you. And I'd be like, please just leave me alone.
No men have ever offered to help me write.
Yeah.
I could use it.
Yeah, that's a good that's a good point. Women have. I don't know what that says about me. That's crazy.
But they would like come up to me and be like, I'm going to help you be a better comedian. And I'd be like, no, you won't.
Yeah, this is how you hold the pen. Like, all right,
I know. It is like that. And I don't know. So like, I think that I used to be like way more sensitive, whereas like now if he said something, I don't think I would be as upset. Like if he was like, hey, like I was thinking about this, or give me a tagline or whatever. Like, I think, I don't know. That's just like where I'm at.
Right on.
I don't think anything, but like, no. I'm like, I think never mind.
Yeah, I'm still not going to do it.
He hasn't since.
He's like, I'm not falling for this trap. But yeah, it is just like a moment where, I don't know, I got it so much when I first started that I just got so annoyed by it, where I was like, stop telling me. Nobody's telling you how to write your jokes.
But I will run stuff by her, not to get too personal, but usually in bed.
All right.
Yeah.
And if I would say something and it made her roll her eyes,
hilarious.
We're actually in the middle of sex.
Yeah,
It's like, by the way,
hold on,
is this funny? So I was fucking my girl.
So I was
going to say, what kind of eye roll is happening? Like,
so I would say one of the first ones I remember saying to her that actually stuck and worked. I said, babe, do you think the outside part of a fart is the worst smelling part? Look at that. 2 laughs. 2 laughs. So if she rolls her eyes at it, I'm like, that is goofy enough. Because I like to do goofy shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not a super clever joke writer. I'd rather, have fun with it.
Right.
And if it makes her roll her eyes and makes me laugh, I'm going to say it.
So either way, he's making you roll your eyes.
Yeah.
it weirdly does. I was very upset that it worked.
Does it get worse? Like, does it oxidize once it hits oxygen?
It is just a one-liner. So I do a lot of hosting, and that's a great in-between thing to bring someone up or get someone off. Like, your next comic told me this. And then if the audience doesn't laugh, if they're quiet, I'm like, so you guys don't know what the fuck that means either. And then they get a laugh from that.
Speaking
Babe,
of
I
hostings,
can't believe we're talking about that fart joke on a podcast. And it all started from you being annoyed with me after sex.
I'm still annoyed with you.
For that joke.
Well, props to you for bringing it up after sex. That's smart.
Oh, yeah.
You say you're not. You say you're not smart.
that might have been a mood killer before.
I just roll over. I'm like, good night. Good night.
So speaking of hosting, how was the weekend with Florentine?
It was surreal, man. It was crazy because I have to be honest, when I look at what a lot of the local comics are doing with 5 open mics a week, constantly write, all this stuff, I'm not working that hard.
Yeah.
I'm old. I got a day job. Like, I do it when I can, but I'm not grinding. That's the term you always hear.
Quantity doesn't always equal quality.
True. And
there's some people who are
starting to learn
and are doing great, and some people are hitting it and it's like, oh, you're still that.
So what I started to just focus on having fun. A line I would say a lot in the beginning was, whether or not you people laugh, I'm still getting ice cream on the way home. So it's a good night. So like the bombing that you were talking about earlier, my expectations were in the ground when I started. And I've never asked to be on a show because I always felt like if someone wants you on a show, they're going to do it because you're funny. That's not how it works, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought were the rules. And this was the first one. I saw Jim had him booked back in August. And I said, hey, man, you could totally tell me to fuck off. But if you don't have a host for that Florentine show, please keep me in mind.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no problem. And we didn't talk about it again. So I assumed like, a better person. Maybe Florentine's bringing his own people.
Sure.
And Jim hit me up. He's like, you're still hosting, right? I'm like, fucking Jim Florentine? That's going to happen?
Yeah.
I just
Thanks
threw
for
it out
reminding me.
there. So yeah, it was surreal, especially Saturday night, because I like listening to a lot of comedy. I'm 107 for those listening to the podcast. I used to love getting an album, just listening to it, roll up a joint, and I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah.
So at one point, we're in the green room, which is right behind the stage at church, and we're listening to Jim Florentine kill. And it's just the two of us. Oh, no. It was a very like, holy shit, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then
I'm listening to it live.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then I had to go give him the light. Pickle came back. He was heading out. He's like, I just want to say good job. And I was like, dude, I got to go give Jim Florentine the fucking light. He's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm like, this is so crazy. So yeah, for that show, I mean, I have been going to church and I work, I guess, as hard as I can at it. But I literally just asked months ago and it kind of happened.
Yeah.
And to hear Jim Florentine say, great set, you're on fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, I could just,
That's awesome.
I made it. You know what I mean? Like I could quit now. I don't have to keep going.
Right.
But then he did give me advice that every other comic has, and then I hated it.
Yeah.
Really?
He was telling me how important it is to watch yourself.
Oof. Yeah. I have a hard time with that.
I've yet to do it.
Have you? You've never watched yourself? Not once?
No.
He
Wow.
refuses.
That's crazy. I have to edit this podcast. I want to kill myself
every day. I tried to, but it's a weird, like, almost like I'm going to throw up. Like, as soon as I hear myself go, how you guys doing tonight? It's like, I got to.
Boo! Just
Which, with all other comics, not that, Jim Florentine has this knowledge that other people haven't figured out, but no one else I talked to was Jim Florentine. So when, other guys who have been doing it as long or a few years longer, I'm like, you go watch yourself. How about that? Kind of like she was with the help with the jokes. I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. That's dumb. And then talking to Jim after the show, he's like, oh man, he's like, you got to watch his tapes. You got to, man. He's like, you got to notice the weird things you're doing, your weird tics, how you sound when you tell certain jokes. And I'm like, fuck. Why do you have to be Jim Florentine saying this? I've heard this 1,000 times, but in one ear and out the other. But coming from someone like that, I'm like, I guess there is something to this.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that too.
So those sets, according to her and everyone else, I did pretty well. So I think I'll be watching I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, the audiences were good for those nights. Like I did Fridays. I popped on for a guest spot on Friday, and the audiences were freaking great. Like it was everything that I said hit, and I was like, this is amazing. It shouldn't be happening.
They
liked comedy. You guys like comedy?
Yeah, I'm like, you guys like jokes?
I think Florentine is one of those guys where if you're a comedy nerd, if you're into it, you know the name. So that's who he brought. He brought people who aren't afraid to laugh. They're not like, oh, be careful what you say. They get that,
They're not going to boo you over the R word.
Yes. Yes. So, the crowds both nights, sometimes it's just that easy. If the crowd is that hot and came to laugh, you could be like, I stubbed my toe today. And you're like, holy shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You always tell comedy audiences because they laugh at setups.
Yep.
That's a big one. It's like, oh wow, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I love this.
You're laughing before I even get to the point.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, wait till you hear the actual joke. This is gonna be great.
And to be honest, at church, I've kind of gotten lucky in that way. I hosted for Tony Woods.
That's sick.
And then John Fugelsang, who's another older kind of late 90s New York comic. And those shows were also sold out.
That's
Which
sweet.
is, yeah. Everyone says, like, you go to an open mic to, like, work out the jokes, but I don't know if I believe that so much anymore. Because a lot of the stuff I've said at open mics that comics are looking at me do great in a sold-out Church of Satire.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would say, like, if you can get on shows, that is going to be, I think, more helpful to
For
what
sure,
you're doing. The mic's good for, like,
100%.
community, just kind of talking it out. But whether it's funny or not, I wanted to quit. The first 4
Yeah.
months, I only went to church every Monday religiously, but it was comics, and I
Yeah.
was new. So after 2 weeks, you heard everything I have to say. So I'm like, man, I guess I'm just not funny. And then Cellar Door was the first mic we went to where they had an actual audience. I did the same shit I was doing at church, and people are laughing. And I'm like, oh, the fucking comics are the problem.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's not so much the joke.
And then it's also like
100%.
it's like 5 comics and then no one else. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's
Yeah.
where I gotta like go back to some. I think I have 99% of my sets recorded on my phone. Like audio, and like I got to go back and like listen to some jokes that I definitely just was like, oh well, that's not funny. I'm never doing that again. I probably have like for the first like month, like first 6 months, like half of them did I just like, nah, must not be funny. I guess not gonna work. You got to revisit some of that old material.
When
Yeah,
I
it's
like
worth it.
first started, I was told try something 3 times in 3 different rooms, and if no
That's
one
fair.
laughs, then it's not funny. That's what I was told, and I was like, that's actually good advice, like because it is like one of those things, or like maybe you said it wrong the first time, or like
Yeah.
maybe you said it like not in a like I don't know. It just takes practice, but like that is one of the things I was told, and I like did start to do that where it's like okay, but then sometimes I'm like driving somewhere, I'm like that is funny.
Yeah.
How
dare you.
I don't care if they're not laughing. No.
I'm doing this joke every time I get on stage, whether it gets a laugh or not.
Some gotta be for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Some gotta
have a
be
handful
for you.
like
So
that.
you're still enjoying what you're doing up there.
Yeah.
I've tried to get in the habit of, and I haven't done it every time, but like without getting to like, because I'm old as well and with the kids, so I don't get to mics when I can or when I want to. Not being afraid to try a new joke at a show. Like I think when I first started, I was like, oh my God, I would never do that. I have to like get it tried and get it good. And then there's the stuff I do at shows, and then the mic, I'll do a new one there, and I'm never gonna do a new one at a show. But now it's kind of like, no, because A, it's a little more fresh.
Yeah.
But B, you actually get a response.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like just to 5 other comics,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get a gauge if it's funny or not. It's
And if you have momentum, even if it's not good, you do a joke and you're like, you guys just laughed at that. You guys
Yeah.
like me. I'm just doing all right.
Yeah.
And that's
or you'll be like, that was okay, but
could be
but
better.
maybe if I said it this way next time,
Yeah.
like at least you got it out in front of people and
Yeah.
got a response.
I think with new stuff at shows, it's best to kind of put it in the middle of the set.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was
You-
going to say sandwich it between things that you know work. And then
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what I do a lot of the time is just put it somewhere that I know that like this works and we'll see if this works too. And if it doesn't, who the fuck cares?
Yeah. Finish or then follow with something strong just to get them back. Like, all right,
Exactly.
don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, go
Okay,
ahead.
Good.
I'm like, sometimes you have those jokes though where it's like it usually works and then it doesn't. And then you're like, fuck. Like, did I ruin everything by saying this?
And also, subject matter matters for some reason. Everyone, like, because I have like a couple jokes. I'm trying to think of like things that don't always like religious stuff will just not work. It's like, dude, this isn't even making fun of Jesus. I don't know what's happening right now. And then you do a show in like the middle of nowhere, or like I do a lot in like bumfuck Pennsylvania, and I'm like, oh, you guys didn't like that at all.
I've been surprised though. I haven't gotten. I have gotten pushback, but like I have a couple Jesus jokes, but and some of those like fire hall in bumfuck where you expect to be crucified for doing that Jesus joke.
Yeah.
That actually kind of lands, and I'm like, all right, you know,
It's fine.
they surprise you sometimes. Like the stuff that you think they're gonna be uptight about, they're not,
For
and then
sure.
vice versa.
Yes. Like what kind of conservative they are.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you have to like feel out sometimes, and like especially like PA or like I do like some Eastern Shore stuff, and that's kind of the same coin where it's like the PA Eastern Shore, they're like very like conservative farm areas that are just kind of like you're feeling it out. Like, what are you guys gonna laugh at, or like what are you not going to laugh at?
Yeah. I even called it out during the show. Like I had more pushback about a joke about Mountain Dew, where I was making fun of Mountain Dew than Jesus.
Don't you
and I'm
dare
like, really?
make fun of Mountain Dew.
Obviously, they took that much more personally.
That's the Lord's drink.
You look down there, all have bottles of Mountain Dew. Like, all right, well, that was my bad. I should have
What
saw
is
this
that
one.
like? The Wild Whites of West Virginia. That's like their special drink.
That's what they use for the baptism.
Yes.
Like-
That's why Whitney bombed.
Holy water.
That's what it was.
So who were you guys into? I mean, obviously we all started out as fans, and then like, so who were you into that kind of like? I mean, Whitney, obviously, but like, who were you like? It kind of started to make you feel like, oh, I kind of want to do this.
You want to take that one?
I mean, this could go long. How much time
he's,
do we?
he's going to go on forever.
So I was in like 6th, 7th grade, quoting Chris Rock, George Carlin. It's always been around. I was raised by a bunch of ball busters. So comedy, especially the roasting kind, has always been prevalent. And I'll add on a little to your question. So they say that when we start without knowing, we're kind of emulating whoever our guy was. So when I first started, I had this bit where I would say the word toddler.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that's not how I talk,
Yeah.
but that is how Bill Burr talks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I heard that, and I was like, I got to get rid of this. And then
I'm not even from Boston. This is
right, I'm
crazy.
not even from Boston. It's just you kind of channel that, and then I would also deliver jokes like this. It's like fucking Anthony Jeselnik delivers jokes that way, not me.
Yeah.
So those were the two comics I would say I had to kind of shake off when I was like trying to find the voice or whatever that's called. And I am always fascinated to learn what comedians, other comics may have dealt with that, or you guys supernatural
Yeah.
and you had no influence like at all.
Mine was a little Jeselnicki, I think.
Yeah.
Not that I was like trying.
No,
to, but,
it's
like,
not intentional. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Like another comic points it out. Like Tom Nutty was the one, he was like toddler. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's how Bill Burr
Sorry,
says
I
it.
know. I heard it too. I can't. I'm saying it more now. Once I noticed it, I can't. It's getting worse. I don't. Do you know if I had one like that? I don't. I feel like I tried to write jokes like other comics more than my style.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on like you had certain habits as we both did.
Yeah.
Like I would pace back and forth. You would like whip the mic cord back and forth.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there were certain.
So Chris
habits,
Rock,
but maybe a little of that energy, like the more movement,
which
and
I
that
almost
kind
want
of
to get some of that back. Not nervous, like in kind of like I want to move a little bit more on. So I feel like I don't move. I do lean on the mic stand, which could be considered the Burr.
Yeah,
I guess.
with the one arm out.
For sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
People do that. Patton Oswalt does that too.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, but other than that, I feel like I was trying to emulate like joke style though.
Yeah.
Like for sure, probably like trying to write like more like heady bits like Louis C.K. It's like, yeah, it takes 30 years. So go ahead and wait before you can try to really dissect
I think
some
you
of these topics.
were more doing like I don't know, like Cosby, Crystalia, like that one. You know,
So
that's
harassing
all-
women.
that's all
he
stage.
was harassing women.
He was going up to women and going, I can help you write your jokes.
Yeah.
Drink this.
It was me. She was talking about me. Can I buy you a drink?
about you.
I guess like when I wasn't like super into comedy, I will like it's a very strange like I don't know, it's very strange. I wasn't super into it. Like I did watch some like Netflix specials like John Mulaney, Taylor Tomlinson, Eliza Schlesinger, like the ones that were popular. But like I wasn't like a super into comedy person, so like it is weird that I ended up here. Like
Yeah. It makes sense though.
Yeah.
Then it makes sense you wouldn't emulate somebody because you're kind of already have your voice.
Yeah, I just say
That's-
whatever I want.
As a fan of comedy and her lover, that was the first thing that attracted me to her. Was when I started going to church.
Your bits. I love your bits.
I was as a
bits and
fan
my
of
bits.
comedy,
Yeah.
I was like, I believe her. She was one of the few comics I was like, she's not trying to do, you know what I mean? Like, she's not doing like a sketch or, you know what I mean, trying to do a character. Right. She was just up there talking about herself.
Authentic.
And I was like, why did it take me this long to realize this is where I should have been looking for women? The honesty, the openness, you had a fucked up life too?
Right.
To be fair, at the time, I was not an available woman.
No,
That's
true.
So when I first started comedy, I was married. I was still married to a different person, obviously. I was married to Chris. No. I was married to a different person. And it like, my life was very sad. So I like used comedy as an escape at that time. Like I would go out and I just like would be like, this is my escape for the week. One night a week, I go to Church of Satire and I stay out till 2 a.m. at the bar. Like,
Hell yeah.
and that was like my life escape because I just was very sad at the time. And like, I obviously ended up leaving my husband, and there's a lot of material that I have about that. But like, but I would say that that's kind of like,
I'm running out of material.
well, you know,
Just
your
kidding.
next
Just kidding.
No.
I do an occasional check to see if she listens. So
that was it.
That was
She
it.
pops in. She's like, "What?" No. If you're happy, don't leave your wife. That's my advice. But if you're sad and like,
if you're happy, don't do comedy.
yeah,
Actually,
if you're happy, just stop trying to be funny. No.
stay home.
If you're sad, then you should continue to do it. It's fine. No, but I was like, because I feel like all of my material in the beginning was like, I'm going to kill myself, and everyone's just like, this girl has issues. Like she needs help.
As soon as you get divorced, guys, I think it's gonna be all right on stage, just like a TED talk.
I feel like there was like I don't even remember what did I say when like the first time that I went on. It was like we had broken up. It was like my birthday weekend, and like everything came to a head, and I was like, well, this isn't gonna work out anymore. And like it was my birthday weekend. I think I walked on stage and I was like, for my birthday, my husband gave me a divorce. Or like,
He finally listens.
yeah. For once, no. But I mean, it turned out fine, obviously. But like, it was just one of those things where like, I think I started comedy because I was incredibly sad and I needed friends. Like, this is not the place to look for friends, but it is where I found them, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
We've made a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
I always go back to Stanhope. He always says comics are the best people, and I just feel like that's true.
Yeah.
Like they're less judgmental.
But also more judgmental. It's amazing.
Yeah. But I feel like we're more judgmental about ourselves. And again, exceptions to every rule. But I would say we judge ourselves pretty harshly from what I've
Doing comedy?
Yeah.
100%. I never think I do good. Like,
right. Speaking of, so we've been bringing up Church of Satire last night. Tonight.
Yeah.
Last night
last night we were there.
we were at the documentary taping thing. So it was 2-Bit Comedy Productions is doing this thing. I saw they're doing it in some other towns too.
Yes.
But it was 30 comics doing 3 minutes.
Yep.
It was just like an online sign up, and I had heard about it, and I was like, hell yeah! I had to pull some strings to get some childcare last night. Because I typically can't get out Mondays, but it was like a special event, so I wanted to do it, and it was interesting.
It turned out to just be an event.
Yeah, it was. Church of Satire. I feel like comedy people, like non-comics, go there for shows. Like
they do.
From what I've seen,
Yeah.
I went to one of Sean's shows there, and a couple open mics, and it felt like there were some people that, but I feel like last night was mostly just comics.
Yes.
And we talked a little about this before the pod that like maybe the expectation, like I mistakenly was like treating it like a show.
Yeah.
Personally, like I was like, I'm going to do a 3-minute set and I'm going to kill because I do like these jokes, like, and I really, in hindsight, wish I had just kind of done just some random
material.
jokes, like maybe some stuff that I had done before, but maybe some new stuff too, and treated it less like a show. And I should have done it like an open mic versus treating it like a show.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a ton of response from the other comics.
Yes.
And part of that, it could be my fault. I'm not saying I did perfect. But I feel like they weren't giving a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some they were, some they weren't, you know, whatever. But that was just my expectation. That it was really funny. I mentioned to David Grant beforehand, I was like, they're filming. It's like, are we able to get a copy of this? And then afterwards, I was like, I asked you for a copy, but if you could just delete it, like, that would.
You could pretend this never happened.
That would be cool too. Like this is one I did not want to be documented. Like, so I'll admit that I may have put like too much pressure on it, or like, you know. But what was your guys' experience with it?
I mean, I would say it's similar. Like I had some pops, but like for the most part, it was just like not what I expected as well. Like in the reaction, and that could just be on me. It could also just be that these are jokes that these people have heard 1,000 times, and it's like once I hear something once, I'm probably never gonna laugh at it again. Like that's
especially once you memorize it.
Yeah.
Once you can do the wording.
Once I'm like repeating it with them. No.
Right.
But it is, I don't know, like because you can watch like people so many times that like you know their jokes, like they know their jokes.
For sure.
Like you could swap a set with them, be like, do mine, I'll do yours. Like,
like I know their timing.
yeah. I can emulate them.
And early on, I got the advice. I think it was Kyle Shahan. I don't know who it was, but they're saying like, you know, if you're in front of a bunch of comics, they could be in their head saying, "Oh, that's funny."
Yeah,
but they're just not audibly laughing.
They're not going to say that. They're going to be like, "That's funny."
Right, but it doesn't mean
show.
it's not funny. You're just not getting that feedback. So.
I've had like a man in the front row that was like, "That's funny," like during a show, and I'm just like, "Yeah, what do I say?"
I am a horrible laugher, and Craig Paul was actually the guy who helped me out, because when I would go to church just to watch at the open mics, I would sit as close as I could.
Yeah.
And just sit there like, man, this is cool. And Craig, after the show one day, he's like, "Hey man, are you enjoying yourself here?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is great." Like,
I mean,
you guys
he's
are all
one to talk.
Yes.
But he doesn't sit in the front.
I was like, "Yeah, this is great." He's like, "Well, you didn't laugh at a single comic."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm not a big laugher. Like, it's funny though."
Yeah.
He's like, "Point or a little tip." He's like, "Sit in the back."
Yeah.
Right,
And then like a light bulb went off. I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah,"
I'm
because it
menacing.
looks like I am focusing very hard on something in a spot where people laughing should be.
Yeah. And at church, like you can only see that first row.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that light is crazy.
Yeah.
You cannot see anything past the first row. So if you just have someone in the front,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like when
analyzing
you
it.
have like, I feel like my brain goes straight to the one person not laughing. Like I could have a whole like audience laughing at me, and then I have one person that just looks like they want to kill themselves being there, and I'm like, oh no, I'm failing.
You start paying attention to what, like, all right, I almost got him. Let me do
I
another
know.
joke.
Yeah.
I do the opposite. If I see one person smiling in an audience of crossed arms, I'm talking about one
Oh
person.
yeah. Yep.
Fuck the rest of those people.
Yeah, as long as they're laughing, I'm happy.
Yep, it'll throw me off otherwise. I think last night, I think you guys hit it on the head when you said we had expectations, and then what actually happened was something different. I thought I was going to go there and the 3 minutes, almost like a mini showcase.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like bring your best 3 minutes.
Right.
But I had the benefit of going 23. And as I watched the night go on, I went, oh, I'm just going to have fun with my friends. So I did a handful of roast jokes about some of the other comics. and then talked about being sexually autistic, which is a work in progress. So last night was the perfect night to work on that. No, it was cool seeing all the comedians.
Yeah.
Because I am crazy enough to admit, like, I really do find local comedians funny.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So when you
absolutely.
see that many of them in a
It's
room,
pretty cool,
you're
yeah.
like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
is going to be awesome. But the problem with comics is everyone goes outside after. After most. Kaelin and I sat there the whole time. You were in there the whole time.
We didn't sit there the whole time. We left.
Well, no, we peed.
Right.
We didn't stay at the end of the show.
We left it
That's
toward
right.
the end of the show.
Well, it did run
It got
late.
late. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did run late. And some of the transitions in between comics, I think, took a little longer. I'm not sure what happened. I will talk shit to David about it when I see him. Him and who?
Margaret.
Was hosting.
Okay, I don't think I know her.
She's cellar
Frederick.
door.
Yeah, she's like a Frederick.
area.
Okay.
comedian.
She's Greek. Like, I think one of the only jokes I got.
random.
Well,
She's Greek.
Well, she
should know
she made a big point of that, and I
And
think
you played off it.
One of the only laughs I got was being able to play off that in the beginning, and then my actual jokes died. But see, I was not smart like you going 23rd. I was 26th and still hadn't learned the lesson. So
Well, I also feel like the crowd got tired.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in the
happens.
I feel like in the beginning, like they were kind of with it, and then as time went on, they were like, "All right, guys,
Yeah.
like, we're done. We're done."
How long
with
was the
this."
show? Was it like 2 hours?
Like 2.
Yeah, because we left at like
hours.
10. We left right
Oh, wow,
after
and
you were
they
on.
did 5. You still stuck with the 5 minutes. Or no,
No,
3
3
minutes.
3
minutes.
Okay.
minutes. 3 minutes, but 30 people, and then
Okay. Yeah,
they
yeah.
started a
Betweens.
little bit late. Like it started like 8:20, but by the time we left, it was like 10:15, and they weren't done yet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm not
literally left
sure.
right after Damien.
Yes.
and I think
Yes.
I walked you guys.
That's not why we
No, I know. Well, and also I think 2 or 3 showed up not realizing what was going on. Like I don't
Yes.
think Hurricane had previously signed up.
Okay.
But they left, they were like, "You're here. We're
Yeah,
not gonna turn you away."
Yeah.
So, like,
Joey did the same. Joey, when he showed up, he did like he hadn't signed up, and they just let him go on. They were like, "Fine, it's fine.
Right.
He's a lovable guy.
Right.
You gotta."
Not a big deal with like 2 people. Now, if like another 30 showed up, I think
Yeah.
that would have been a problem.
I think David said it was 33.
Yeah.
So he had 33 comics that ended up doing it. So do that math.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever that is.
99
Yeah.
minutes of comedy.
So it's about the, but then in between that takes time. So that's, and then
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
starting late.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
it all added to
Because I
it.
was gonna say it's usually because at the zone there could be 30.
there's a lot.
Yeah, it's like I think
45.
I was
Well,
40
and then
been-
20, 26 is a primo spot if there's 45 comics.
yeah. Well, and it's actually been weird. It's been like good. People have been staying like the entire mic at
That's
the zone.
great.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's awesome.
I got very discouraged the first time I did Comedy Zone
Mm-hmm.
because I was like 43 or something.
yeah.
And by the time it got to me, like it was just Andrew Glessner sitting there. Like I was like, no.
Thank God it was Glessner. He laughed.
He did laugh. He
Yeah,
did laugh
yeah,
at
yeah.
my stuff. It was very like I was like, what a kind man, because like I literally got up there and like did my 3 minutes, and like there was nobody in the audience. Like there was
Yeah.
like maybe one other person, and I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
It's like no one knew me at that time, so like why would I think that I would get any like hot like lower on the list, higher?
Yeah.
I don't know how you just say that, but
Yeah.
lower number, higher.
I think
spot.
they've been better with that with like people they don't maybe not recognize and be like, all right, we'll not bury them.
Yeah. This was years ago. I mean, this was when I first started. Like, I'd probably only been like 2 months in at that time. And I was like, I'll try Comedy Zone. And then I was like, I was there for 3 hours and no one was there at the end.
3 hours of dick jokes.
Yeah. And it was very hard. And I was like, we have gone to Comedy Zone since, but like we went to the one that's like the Tuesday mic, I think.
The last Tuesday one I went to was actually pretty good. Like
Yeah.
it was it was more comedy. It wasn't just like 7 comics and nobody. It was like 13 comics and some other people.
That's
So
good.
it was a good time. Yeah.
I live for the burial. So
Yeah.
when I go to church, I ask them to put me towards the end. At cellar door, Ryan, is it Nazer?
Nazer.
Nazer.
Ryan Nazer has been kind enough to put me towards the front.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to a comic who doesn't go up much, who's like 19th. I'm like, you want to switch?
Yeah.
And they're like, are you for real? I'm like, I live
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
I
He
live at
switched
the end.
with me a couple of times, and I feel like Ryan thought I was like forcing him to. Like I was like, "You must switch with me. I need the better spot." And it's like, no, he just like didn't want it. Like,
Well,
Is it like you want the challenge of it being a little harder? Or is it or
so to me, it's not harder, I guess. So, like I said, when I started, my expectations of what I was going to do were already in the dirt.
Yeah.
So any positivity is a plus for me. And it's one of those things where it means a lot more to someone else than it does to me.
Yeah.
So last time we were at Cellar Door, our buddy Zach Zwagel came out, and he was pretty high on the list. He had a long drive home, and I think I was like 4 or 5. And I was like, we should switch. And he looked like I just gave him $1 million, like $1 million. He's like, are you sure, man? Do you know what number you are? I'm like, dude, yeah. He's like, why are you doing this? If you come out to our mic, I'll make. I'm like, don't do that. That's the opposite of what I want. I want to earn it. I was like,
trying to
and
make you
everyone is surprised when a comic does something selfless for somebody else?
No.
It's like, wait,
it's
what?
not selfless. He wants that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
it helps me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's one of those things win-win. So once I saw how much other people like that, and I know how much I like the end, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Word.
It's like, we'll give it to that guy. He's going to be overly grateful, and then I get to come and like clean stuff up.
That's awesome.
So next time you go to the zone, just tell them that because they'll gladly put you in.
Yeah. So we haven't been up there when it's been like that.
Not on
I would
we
say
haven't been there on a Thursday.
Oh,
The
Thursday night is the big night.
is the big night.
Yeah, the Thursdays, it's been like a show. I've definitely had
with
worse.
like audience.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, like last Thursday, coincidentally, I didn't have the best set because I was trying new stuff and I fucked up the word. It's one of those where you start fucking up the wording and you're like, oh, well, this is going to fail.
Yes.
And then, and it was just wordy. I've since fixed the bit, but, what's it called? Yeah, there was like, I don't know, I could say 10 to 15, maybe 20 audience,
Dude,
not
10
comics.
is good.
Yeah.
10 non-comics
And-
at an open mic.
Yeah, and they stayed till pretty much the end. Like there was a couple tables that cleared out midway through, but yeah, I mean, it's almost worse going up early at the zone on Thursdays because people didn't get there yet.
Yes.
Like around like 5 or 6, people start coming in.
Yeah, I feel like the sweet spot is like 15 to 25.
Definitely,
Like that.
yeah.
Like
yeah,
I
and
want to go just to experience 40-something comics.
Well,
in one
it's
night.
been it's actually been
Nothing's
less people.
stopping us.
Yeah, it's actually been less. It's been more like 25 to 30 recently, which is nice. We've
That
been
is
getting
nice.
like 4 minutes frequently.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
An additional minute.
Yeah, a whole nother minute.
Oh, my-
when, what night is the Cellar Door?
Tuesdays, and I think he sends out the sign-up
Sunday.
Sunday.
So you have to get
They
on
do
those.
cap theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He caps his at 30,
I
25?
I think it's 25,
Okay.
yeah.
So he caps his at 25, but he does a sign up sheet and then he tries to cycle through. So like it's not just like whoever gets there first. It's like, hey, these people performed last week, so I'm gonna put these people on. Like it's tries to get everybody on at least once. So
Ah, gotcha.
like he tries to spread it out so that it's not like dominated by certain people.
Sure.
So like that is like a nice thing about it is that like if you don't get on this week, you might get on next week, and you can just kind of like
And at least
play
you know
it by
beforehand.
ear. Exactly. Yeah. You know on Monday, right?
Monday night, you get the email.
You get the email, so you know if you have to get childcare or do
Yeah.
whatever do whatever you have to do. Like those things, and then you can plan ahead.
Because every other Tuesday we haven't been recording. I can usually get out, or on a Wednesday. The wife, so I'm trying to find those.
Yeah.
Because the wife's working evenings the other nights. I was gonna pick your brains about like what are the Baltimore spots ahead? I've heard a lot about the Port.
Yeah, I mean the Ports has. Do they still have the 2 open mics, or do they just have the one now?
I don't know. I can't get on that show.
Did I bring
you
up a
can-
sore subject?
No.
You can get on an open mic there. No, so Mondays they have the open mic. What does he go?
Mo
by?
Noor.
Noor or
That's right. Okay,
Goldstein?
he
Goldstein's funnier, but he goes by Norm.
he makes spreadsheets of local
does.
open mics because
Yes.
I downloaded the PDF. It's like
Yes.
fucking dude, thank you so much.
Yes,
doing
he
the Lord's
does.
work.
Yes,
I have seen that, but then have to weed through like which ones are worth hitting
Well,
and
for
that
sure,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
to see like what the Baltimore
So-
spots.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends, really. Like, I would say that there's not any that's like, don't ever go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, you just, and it always depends on the night.
Sure.
Like, so Monday night, like the Port does have one. I think that Damo runs one at the
Yeah, we haven't
Cantina.
gotten to
We
that
haven't
one
done
yet.
that one yet. Is there another one on a Monday down there? I'm trying to remember. Like,
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Monday, I would probably hit POV or the Church of Satire
Yeah.
just because it's closer.
Yeah,
but like on a
so-
Tuesday or Wednesday, I could swing.
Yeah. So Tuesday, do they have one on Tuesday?
Yeah, so Tuesday you got Wits End,
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
which I don't care. I'll go on record saying no. Don't drive from PA.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
That's
what I
only
mean?
40 minutes.
Yeah, it's not too bad from here. So.
And then who else is Tuesday? The Wits End people. Oh, and the
Cellar
M8.
Door.
M-
Is
Cellar
M-
Door.
Yeah. Is M8 still happening?
As far as I know.
Okay.
That's right in Baltimore, like right by Raven Stadium.
Oh, shit.
You said there isn't one at Zissimo's anymore?
No.
Ziegler told me about that one a while ago, but I
Yeah, that was
gotten down
a long time ago.
Yeah.
That stopped maybe a year and a half ago. It stopped a while ago.
And then you have the Cellar Door. Also, if you want to go a little further, Tuesdays, Columbia.
No, that's Wednesdays. Nottingham is Wednesdays.
Oh, it's Wednesday. So moving
that's
on.
my old. I grew up in Ellicott City, Columbia area.
yeah.
So
So
they do one. That's a late one too, though.
that is a late one. That's like 9:30. They get started.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. On a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
So if
Yeah.
I had a Thursday
Yeah.
off and I could stay down there with a friend, maybe.
So Thursday, Wits End, thumbs up. What's
Okay,
the
I see.
difference? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not know.
Well, that's like Comedy Zone, right?
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah, that's
'cause
right. You guys
Tuesday
got
is
the
kind
same
of like
thing.
a slower night, and
Well,
then Thursdays
And
more
it's like
people.
Tuesday night also, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
people are more likely, I guess, to go out on Thursday. Maybe they have off Friday, or maybe
Yeah.
Friday's an easier work day. I mean, for us, every day sucks, so it's
Yeah.
not like
You don't care as much on Friday if you're not as good at your job.
and then
Yeah.
we haven't gone to them ourselves yet, but a lot of funny people we know do Mobtown,
yes,
right? That's
yes.
Thursday.
Yes, that's Zach Zwiggle.
And then what's the Mayhem? Wednesday?
Oh no! Oh, I thought that. Wait, no, I thought Mobtown and Mayhem were the same. I'm confusing them then.
Yeah.
We don't know. Apparently, we
that's
don't
cool.
know anything, and you're asking the wrong
That's
people.
that's enough to go off,
The
and I don't want to make it all about the mics
Wednesday-
that I can get to. So like, it's good that
Wednesday,
you guys are mentioning other mics
yeah.
that some comics listening to this might want to hit
Yeah.
too. So.
There's also Max's Tap House on Wednesday.
That's the one I was
That's the
trying
one
to
that you're
remember.
trying to remember.
Yes.
Max's Tap House is a good one. They used to do a Saturday. Like, actually, I think they do sometimes do Saturday now.
So it's not a mic, I don't think.
I thought that no, I think that they did. I'd have to look that up.
Cool.
See,
No worries.
we don't.
That was
know
one of
any-
my that was one of my favorite
Yeah.
mics to go to because on
I've
a
heard the
Saturday
name, yeah.
night you would get a crowd.
People are
That's
actually
20,
Yes.
30 people because Max is and the Port as well. It's one of those places where barking, if you've heard the term,
Yeah.
is applicable.
Yeah.
Because you have hundreds of
Foot traffic.
people
Yeah.
walking by all night.
The Port was doing a mic on Thursdays that was like a panel mic too, and I don't know if they still do that or not. Because like this last Thursday, I don't think they did it, but they were doing like a panel mic. That's a later mic where like you do your time and then like 3 people tell you if you're funny or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Which like I was like, I'll never do that.
Right.
They're probably just dying to be like, you're not funny.
yeah, you get off, they're going to be like, do you know what you could say?
The Tuesday zone mic is good as like kind of like a workshop. If
Yeah,
you really want to
yeah.
work something, because it is mostly just the other comics, and they'll
Yes.
even like give you feedback
you
like
feedback,
during your set. So like, but Thursday it's more like
Yeah.
show like, I guess.
yeah.
I didn't know Tuesday was a workshop thing.
Well,
Well,
I
it's-
don't think that
it's not
It's not
necessarily
literally,
built
but it's
we've
just
had
as
that
that.
happen.
God.
It's just real
but-
relaxed, so it's like more.
It's more
I
casual.
thought-
It's more
yeah.
just comics.
You could probably literally use it as a workshop. You could
Yeah.
probably be like, "Hey, was that funny?" Like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
Oh,
I
I would
thought-
love
Literally.
to. I would really
Initially,
love
it
to
was
do that.
called the workshop mic. Initially, I thought it was.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, initially
Yeah, it was.
that
Spotlight
an-
mic.
oh yes, there you
That's
go.
what it was.
Spotlight mic. It was like something, but that's what it was explained to me as is that it's like you go with your best 10 minutes and everybody discusses it after. That's what I was initially told. But then when we went there, that's not what it
Yeah,
was.
it's not literally that, but it can be that. You can literally just like, hey, was that good, or should I try it this way? Or like, and they'll give you like Manny was giving me a little bit like the last time I was there, and you'll get a little more like just direct comic to comic feedback, not audience feedback.
Yeah,
I would absolutely love that.
I know you would.
Because I'm old, I'm set in my ways, so I'm open to hearing. That doesn't mean you're going to change what, you know what I mean, what I'm doing. So I could listen to critique without then being like, I got to change this shit now.
Yeah.
Right.
So that would sound like a party for me.
How old are you?
It's not that old.
Because I feel like I'm super old too. I got a late start in comedy as well.
I am
10 years older than Sean here.
I will be in February 42 years old.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I just turned 43. So,
Okay, so yeah, you're right
so we
around
started
the corner.
About the same time. Yeah.
Right around the corner. Yeah. Do you find, and I only find this really when talking to younger comics, that starting older, we kind of already came equipped with the, I don't care if you guys like me too much thing?
No, he now he's super self-conscious.
Yes and no. I've come
Not
around.
completely,
I've
not
come
like you're a
around little bit to that.
sociopath, but
When I started, no.
gotcha.
I've come around to that maybe quicker because I'm older, but no, very much no. I was very self-conscious, not confident at all, and it's still a little bit of that, but it's gotten a little better.
Because I've talked to younger comics who have been like, how long have you been doing this? And when I tell them, they're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you don't seem to like really care. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That has nothing to do with like my skill level.
I've lived a
life.
life.
Yeah, that's just how I have to live my life. Because especially with comedy, it's so subjective. I'm not going to lie. When I first found out that doing the same joke the same way in two different rooms gets two different reactions, I was like, well, what the fuck's the point?
Yeah.
Like, by that logic, how are we ever going to know if it's funny?
Right,
Lancaster could think we're hilarious, and then DC is like, you're the worst person I've ever heard talking to a microphone.
Boo!
And it's like, I did the same set. So I think once I realized that, instead of spiraling, it gave me an extra layer of, fuck it. Mm-hmm. But, I can't force people to laugh.
Right.
You want to when you're up there, but you can't.
I spiral very easily. I can do well, and I'll leave, and I'll be like, I could have been better.
Yeah.
Been better.
She definitely has totally like killed a room before and then just been like, I didn't say that last one correctly. I'm like, you think anyone out there knows that? They'd never seen you
But
before.
I know that.
Yeah,
And I
but-
also feel like because of like for purpose of like clipping your comedy, like if I don't say something perfectly, I'm like, I can't share that with anyone. I can't put that on the internet. And then it's like, well, I'll never put it on the internet because I'll always fuck something up.
Yeah. It is
It's
hilarious.
probably better that than I'm just going to post everything.
That's fair.
I've seen people do that too.
Yes, they do.
Post
They do
themselves
post everything.
bombing. They're like, look at how I killed. You're like, well,
Let me ask you guys this, because you seem humble enough to have a real conversation and you're not crazy ego driven. Do you think at our level, posting clips is hurtful? Because how much good material do we have to do? If we're putting a quarter of it on the internet, you know what I mean?
It depends on I guess it depends on if you are going to burn it per se or whatever. Because like,
You mean like throw it, like stop doing
never
the joke?
stop doing the joke. Because I've thought about, I definitely have like quite a few jokes I want to clip, but I'm like, and I don't know, do I care if I do like the odds of somebody having seen it
And then being at
and
a
then
show.
being at the show, and then I say the joke, and then even, I mean, I don't hate it when I see a joke that somebody else did. Like some of my friends' jokes, I'm like, I still think it's funny every time I see it. So it's like, and are they going to remember that joke when they see me at a show a month later? Or so it's,
I mean, I've seen TikTok people that like I've been like, oh, I know this joke, but
Yeah.
it's like not in a bad way.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not
like-
maybe if it's not the
yeah.
whole act. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't put a special out
Yeah.
Right.
of all of my material and then just keep doing those jokes.
Yeah, I don't have enough material to do that. I feel like I have 40 minutes, but like that's like it. So it's like
Yeah.
like I have
Yeah,
a
you can't.
confident 40 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna say my 40 minutes, and I'm screwed. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that because at this level, and I feel like of the three of us, I'm not at your guys' level, but I don't think the people at the shows that we're playing are seeing the clips.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's the same people. I think it's reaching
No.
different people.
yeah,
Like if Earl puts me on some show 2 hours away,
yeah,
even if I had a clip on, I would bet all
Yeah.
of my money that they hadn't seen the clip.
we're not like at
And
a
then-
level where it's going viral and people
Yeah.
are watching
Right.
in
Until
that
it does
capacity.
randomly
And
somehow,
then-
which isn't likely.
And
but
then if it does, that's way more valuable than telling that joke
yeah.
to fucking 50 people at a
5
fire
people
hall. Like
and-
if it
yeah.
happens to go viral. So I think it can help. I don't think it hurts in the sense of burning material. I think it could hurt if you put up a bad clip.
Well,
and
that's what I was
if
gonna
that's
say.
somebody's first impression of you. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So-
say that is has to be the worst because I've seen like not anybody that we know, but I've seen clips of people that people post, and I'm like, dude, there's like 5 people in that room. I can
Yeah.
hear them. I can hear their laughs individually. I can hear the tone of their voices.
Yes.
Like why are you posting? Like it's a good
Yes.
joke. Like the joke's funny. It didn't get what it deserved because you did it at like an open mic.
Yes.
Like, why did you post that?
I've had several where it's like I listen to something back and it's like the laughter isn't what I want it to be. So I'm like, I can't clip this
Same.
because like
Yeah.
I'm like listening to like the laughter felt so much louder when I was on stage. And then when I hear it like in the clip, I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm not putting this
Yeah.
on the internet.
And then
because-
what'd you record it with?
Yeah,
Is
my
the
phone.
sound good?
My phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, like it's not good. And it's like, but then I've had it so many times where that's happened and I'm like, because it's like you want to share it, but then you're like, well, this reaction seems really sad. Like this reaction just does not seem like what I actually want to put out there because someone's going to say something negative and it's like, you know it. So like your clip, you have to kill. Otherwise, like I had like a clip, like a 5 minutes that was on YouTube so I could send it to people so I could like share it with them or whatever. And like, just like some random like man comments, like this woman's not funny. And it's like every time, like without fail, you post something and like you get someone who's like, this isn't funny. And you're like, I know. Thank you.
I was looking for more reasons to not watch my videos, but you guys are not doing that. You guys were like, yeah, post them.
I only have one reel that I want to take down because it's not very good, but it's what I had at the time. We had done like a beginner's showcase at POV, and I had a clip from that. And then when I was put on my first show at POV, they're like, you know, maybe post something just to like promote. So I was like, I clipped one joke out of it and put it up, but it's literally like my first showcase ever. So it got some laughs, but my delivery is very like slow and measured and not like confident. And I've just never taken it down, but I was like, I kind of don't want that out there. Because that's not a good first impression. If somebody's you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's all I would say is, and again, coming from someone who has no clips on, like I can only give so much advice, but I would say make it good, like make it worth it if you're going to post it, because that could be somebody's first impression.
Damn it.
So,
Well, I also think
You guys
like,
are all correct, and all my thoughts are jacked up. I told her I would do like a 5-minute thing to send to clubs, but I wanted to overdub in Spanish.
nice.
And comics like that.
Yeah.
But you know who doesn't? Fucking bookers. Bookers will see 2 seconds of that and be like, this guy's an idiot. But that's funny to me. Like, that is a fun way to do it.
Tell me it's Spanish.
Yeah. Just so it doesn't line up at all. Even add like the dead people laughing that they used to use on TV shows.
Canned laughs. Yeah.
I knew it was funny.
It's like, is this Frasier? What the fuck?
No, I think like when you first begin to like your like the quality of what you will post is very different. Like because you will post something, you're like, I got 5 people to laugh at that. Like that's a good thing. And then it's like you post it and then like you come back and watch it 3 years later and you're like, wow, just like delete that. That's embarrassing. Like the growth is like cool to watch. Like it's cool to watch like the growth of like the first time you ever filmed yourself as like to now. But like it is just like sometimes you're like, ugh, like it's almost cringeworthy to like see what like, and I'm sure in 5 years I'll feel like, what Kaelin did the first time she headlined, gross. Like,
I wish we could delete like the first 90 episodes of this podcast because it was like we did it like coincided like we started comedy and the podcast like to not sort of to document it, but to just kind of like discuss it as it was happening.
That's
and
really
God,
cool.
some of the shit that I
It's cool, but it's rough.
it is like a lot of whining about bombing and like you know blaming everything but
yourself.
Or
your bad jokes,
or just fucking like hammering myself like like over judging myself and like all of the things like but we agreed to do just like warts and all. So it's there, but it'd be real easy just like hit delete on the fucking first 90 episodes.
Well, yeah. I feel like for me, I'm like glad I didn't start comedy earlier because I feel like as a younger person, it would have been like awful to like go back and like watch the things that I was like, look how funny I am. Like I would have been like, all of this must be scrubbed from the internet immediately.
And it never will be. It's never gone. It stays
like,
forever.
Yeah, it's like going back and like seeing your like Facebook post from like 2009 and you're like, this was awful. Like,
dude, I'm so glad I never used social media.
Yeah,
I just never got into it. And like, there's none of it doesn't exist because I never used that. Ever, besides like MySpace.
Sure.
Yeah. And I don't even think, could you comment on MySpace?
No,
I don't
they
even
had
remember.
like a message board or something.
I guess, yeah.
But like it wasn't like.
Yeah, mine was just like CKY playing on my page and it was all black.
All
and
my
like,
friends are dead.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said about being older, I do feel a little more removed from like maybe some of the like politics or drama that some of the younger people might be in. Like I don't see a lot of it in general, but I think what drama there might be with younger comics as far as feeling like competition, there's been some where like dudes fighting over girls and stuff like that.
I guess
like,
so, yeah.
Naturally. Well, right. But like just I feel removed from that and not really like part of a clique. I partially subscribe to like the Jeselnik, Stanhope kind of thing where you don't want to be like part of like a crew. Like you can have your friends in comedy.
Sure.
And we've met a ton of people like doing this podcast, like having a million of the people in the scene come in, like, and you'd be friends with somebody, but like it is kind of a solo journey. I mean, even as a couple, like it's still you on stage individually. It's still a personal solo journey.
Yeah.
That I feel like kind of being a little bit removed from that. Like I feel like I'm like the old dude at the shows, but like, but I feel like I avoid like a lot of the drama, and like the younger guys are like, I gotta be at every mic, every night, every show, and like that pressure just isn't there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's like anything else. So maybe when we were in our 20s in regular life, we were competitive or fighting over a girl. You know what I mean? So I don't fault them for it, but I also don't partake in it.
Right. Like, I experienced
and
that with, in music.
Well, yeah, you won the girl. Of course you don't
I was like,
partake in it.
no, I was like, Chris didn't have to fight anyone for me. No one else was trying, guys.
So
okay?
I was going to say, not to sound overtly sweet, but I got super lucky because that's my clique. You know what I mean? And whether you want to click or not, those 3.5 hour rides one way to make $20, it's rough alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if it's with like one of your boys and he has his own drama going on, now you got to sit in the car with Grumpy for 3 hours. You're bringing me down. So I really do feel
Instead,
super
he has
lucky.
To sit with Grumpy, like when
You're
she
much
bombs.
prettier grumpy than any grumpy man I've ever met.
Follow-up question. have you guys ever been done a show where one of you does well and the other one doesn't? Then
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
sit
yeah.
down the way.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I live in the bomb. I live for the burial. This has happened so many times. I don't know too
It's
many
happened
times.
both ways.
Yeah.
There have been times
Has
where
it?
like I didn't do well and he did well, and I'm like, how did he do well and I didn't do well? Like
He doesn't even want to
I
do
know.
well. He doesn't even
I'm
want
like,
it.
he didn't even want to be here. Like, but like
I asked him to do this show.
like there have been times like I do think that I am just like more competitive like in this like where like I want to do well all the time and like he just doesn't care. So like
Yeah.
it is like a difference in that where like I do care a lot, like more than I should.
That's probably a good balance, though.
Yeah.
Well,
You can teach each other some things.
I care. I just want to make sure no one thinks I'm like psychotic. I care, but not enough to outwardly affect how my mood.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, of course I want to do good, but if I don't do good, that's okay.
Right.
I'll just do better next time.
Yeah.
What if you never get a next time because no one ever asked you to come back?
Well, I'm okay with that. You were talking about clicky things. I'm not going to name drop and get us involved in drama, but there are definitely spots where every time they have a show, you're like, oh, those 5 guys again.
Yeah.
Weird. And I feel fortunate to not be a part of that because we do book shows. We are, I guess, producers, right? Technically.
Occasionally.
We've booked like a dozen or so shows that were good. And we try to have different comics at every single one.
Right.
And it was
That can only
important
be good
for
because
us.
if even if fans or like not even fans but like just the general public like wants to go to this club and they keep seeing the same people,
yes.
Yeah, it gets
that's
stale.
not going to bring them back.
Yes.
So,
It's already hard enough
And-
to produce the same place
Yes.
multiple times, especially if it's too close together. Like once a month is like kind of too often for unless it's a comedy club.
Yes.
Like once a
Yes.
month is like crazy for like just a bar that regular people like going
Yes.
to.
Yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
It is. It's a lot. And like I do because like I booked a ladies show that they do at Church of Satire. So like I'll do that one. I don't really we do the one like my sister owns a restaurant and she had us like book a show there, but it's like
We
we've
used
only
to do
done-
River Downs.
Yeah.
We did the Pride Hanover one.
Yeah.
Where Michael Furr won that, right? Or no, he
didn't
was
win
already
that.
on it.
He was on it.
He was already
Yeah.
on it.
He didn't. Yeah, it was like we did like a
Christian
competition to
one.
perform at Hanover Pride, but I don't think that they're doing that again.
And then I did a hot mess. That was a beautiful time a few weeks ago. Per usual, I do Chris Wolf Has No Friends.
Okay.
Because
I saw
everything
that.
you
I saw
see
that.
is,
Yeah, yeah.
so-and-so and friends, so-and-so and company. No friends.
Yeah.
And I was able to incorporate non-stand-up acts into a stand-up show.
That's cool.
So I had Tommy Lutz, you guys are familiar. He did this great zoologist character who dresses up as a Amazon native. And then we went over a slideshow of different animal penises.
Nice.
It was great.
Yeah,
And it was like an interview section. And then Andrew Fake, you guys have probably seen his Ed Gein.
Just did.
Just
Yeah.
the other night. Which
He brought it out full force at that show.
Yeah.
And it was weird. Like, I was like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ed Gein. And like, I walked off stage back to the other comics. I'm like, that's got to be the weirdest sentence I've ever said at a show. Like, because that can go either way immediately.
Yeah.
That could have been 30 people being like, nope. But thankfully, no, they were there for it. So Jim's going to let me do another one. All I know about the next one is the theme is classy, trashy.
Yeah.
already.
And not only the comedians, but also the audience members. We will all be in our finest attire.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I try to make it fun because so many of the shows, and hilarious comics, but so many of the shows are just over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And a place like Hanover, it's not in the middle of Baltimore.
Yeah.
So my thought was, what could I do so the people who live here in 3 or 4 months when I do the next one, they
different,
go, oh shit, that was that weird show I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to. I'm getting that ticket. That was the goal. And I think it won.
That's a smart-
Kaelin
smart
did the
way to go
show.
about it.
I did do the show.
Yeah. Your people said you may not make it, but you came through, so that was good.
Chris is pretty much my booker or like my manager.
Manager.
I'll like literally I'll text him and I'll be like, am I free this day? Like people ask me to do shows. I'm like, am I free this day? Do I have a show this day? What is happening?
Just give him his
Like-
number.
I'm like, could you text this number and just say that like you would like Kaelin to do a show? No, because he'd just be like, no, she doesn't want to. No.
Well,
I don't really feel like going out that night.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I
I don't wanna
started
drive.
tracking her shows because, like she said, she is very into it and does want to do well, works very hard. So I'm like, well, this would be cute to like record it all, like what dates, where were you, who paid you, and then look back on it. And I didn't do my own shows because there weren't that many in the beginning. You don't have to close your lips. It's funny. It's funny. They know where I live. I live for the burial. I live for the bomb. But and then I started keeping track of mine. And I think the figure this year so far, I'm going to say it,
All right.
$2,200 accumulative for her.
Awesome.
$180.
Hell yeah, dude. You broke 3 digits.
So yeah, it was important to keep track of it. And then once we both started like actually getting booked, I'm like, well, now I kind of gotta keep track of it.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
The tax people are gonna come after me now that you've put
Does
it
the
out in
IRS listen to
world.
this?
Probably.
Yeah,
They
it's-
listen to everything.
They might.
The FBI agents are out and about.
Yeah.
All right.
Might have to. It's funny.
No.
Oh, they're shut down now, aren't they?
That's true.
Yeah, for now, now's the time. Now's the
Aren't
time
they
to
coming
snitch on
back?
yourself.
Didn't they make a deal
I
like
think so.
today or
They
something?
made
Allegedly.
a deal.
Allegedly.
They
Deals
made
deals
some
get
kinda
made a
deal.
lot.
Yeah, that's true too.
They made a few deals in Gaza, and
Yeah.
tend to be turning back on deals a lot.
Yeah, doesn't sound like the war is over there.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on. One of the happy surprises of doing this podcast, like we kind of knew we were going to have guests, but like we've just gotten to meet cool people. Like comics are the best people, and some we knew pretty well before having them on. Some we get to know on here. Like last week with Tony Knuckles, we got to know him. We got to know you guys a little bit more. Yeah, it's just cool to make comic friends.
Yeah.
We don't have to be a clique, but we can be friends.
Sorry if we went over time
This
too
is
much.
That's perfect.
This is about where we kind of hit about an hour and a half, almost always with the guests, and just kind of feels about right if we kind of hit a lot of stuff. And is there anything you guys would like to promote?
Yeah, this will probably come out next week.
Okay.
Next Thursday, it'll drop.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like stuff in like January and February, but I don't have anything until then. I'm like,
Right on.
Chris and I decided to take a hiatus because we were just doing so much shit, and like it was like get home from work, run over, do this, run over, do that. So his Jim Florentine weekend was the last weekend that we said we were going to do comedy till
Nice.
the new
And
year.
ended on a high note. Ended on the
Yeah,
highest
yeah,
note.
yeah, which
Which-
it was.
And then you had to ruin it last night.
Yeah, we did. We
Just kidding,
broke.
just
We
kidding.
broke our hiatus of one single day to go do that.
Yeah, it's a holiday hiatus.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
With the days getting shorter as well. There's been weeks where we really don't hang out till Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, we're together at this mic, then at this show, then at this mic, and then Friday comes and it's like, man, we're fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but-
just taking a tiny break.
Yeah.
Not that that's going to hurt anyone if I'm taking a break. You had to turn down some
I've had
shows,
to turn
though.
down so many shows. It's been really hard, guys.
I've gotten no phone calls.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys. Anybody got anything else?
I'm hosting. Did I say this was coming out next week? I'm hosting tomorrow night and Saturday. I'll be at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. I'm hosting the weekend.
That weekend, not literally tomorrow night. Like
No, it will be literally this weekend when they hear
So
this.
It's no
okay.
good.
Right when they hear it. Like
when they
I-
hear it.
Yeah, when they hear it, I'll be hosting at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. And then I'm on a Don't Tell at the beginning of. Oh, and I'm opening for Earl David Reed November 29th.
Right. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. Andrew Fake. We did the Double Barrel Roadhouse competition with Earl.
Oh, and Redline.
And so I have seen Andrew Fake a couple times as Andrew Fake.
Get this, I haven't.
Oh,
So
no.
I was like, oh shit, I love Andrew. I met him before, and I was like, oh, I love that guy. He's so nice. That's sick. And then he comes. I'm like, who is that?
I had seen his act, and he's very funny. Just
Yes.
as him, just doing jokes. And then seeing that, I was like, "What is happening?" And then that was also very funny. I was like, "This motherfucker, what the fuck?"
And at first, for the first like couple minutes, I was like, dude, this is so crazy. And then it started to get me, and I'm like, oh, I'm coming around. This is really starting to get me. And then he made it to the second round, and then he did normal jokes.
No.
Well,
I was like, this is the
still
best.
with the bra and the open shirt.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh my
spoil
god!
it.
So we went somewhere after Chris Wolf Has No Friends, and he did karaoke in his bra.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did.
nice.
It's so funny because he doesn't seem like that. He's like doesn't really seem that outgoing necessarily.
Oh, he was,
and
he
he's
was
the
doing it. He
I'm
was
watching
getting
that.
it.
I'm like, oh, this guy's super outgoing. This is crazy.
My favorite thing in comedy, like everyone has their little specific thing that they look for in a stand-up. And I learned through doing comedy, mine's weirdness.
Uh-huh.
So if a comic reminds me of no other comic, I'm immediately like, I'm drawn to that. And Andrew Fake was definitely one of those dudes. I went up to him after I saw him at church the first time, and I was like, you're pretty fucking weird, man. He's like, thank you. And we've been friends ever since.
Nice.
Does Tate ever do POV anymore? Tate Hawkins?
I haven't seen him in
so
maybe
he's-
years.
He reminds me of that, like just kind of absurdist and.
Yeah.
Very different.
But yeah, I think we hit it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
coming
guys
on.
for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you
Absolutely.
for coming. It was nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you as well.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Yep. Take it easy.